What's going on, NBA fans? Welcome back to another episode of NBA Central. I got Stevo with me. I got Cdubb with me. And we going to talk about it. Damian Lillard was on JJ Reddick's podcast, and he spoke and talked about his displeasure of what the NBA is coming to. Y'all already know. We're going to talk about it and a little bit more right after this.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.
All right, y'all. If y'all like what y'all listening to today, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Before we get to the gentleman, I'm going to go ahead and read the comment from Damian Lillard, and then we just going to go ahead and, continue on from there. Damian Lillard, while on JJ Reddick's podcast, the old man in the three, he said, while I understand we play to win championships, we all want to win championships. We can't keep acting like nothing matters. Like the rest of the stuff, the journey doesn't matter. We can't keep doing that. There's so many ways that the league is different. There's so many ways. I think about it all the time. Like, man, I don't know if I can play a long time because I don't enjoy what the NBA as a whole is becoming. Which one of y'all want to go ahead and dive in first?
I'll go first. Let me preface my comments first by saying I love Dame Lillard. He is an absolute killer on the basketball court. Superstar. We don't really need to say nothing about it. The boy can shoot from half court like he's shooting free throws. So I ain't got nothing to say about his game. What I want to talk about is the mentality of this generation's players. Where in your right mind who gave you the authority to say that it ain't good to play an 82 game season? What about the players and the superstars that played before you? No back-to-backs. What about the superstars that played before you? And then I just don't like the notion that, you made your choice. You chose money over rings. That's what you did because you had every ample opportunity to leave the Portland Trailblazers and get to a better competing team. Maybe you can even compete for a championship with the Portland Trailblazers, but that's far-fetched. I don't like when players say the ring ain't about nothing. That's the point of playing professional basketball. Every player, from the superstar down to the player at the end of the bench, that's the ultimate goal. To win a ring, to be the best, to be the champion of that pertaining season. So when I hear young players talk like this and they just resign to, like, by my stats, I'm going to the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is just all you want to do from now on. You chose the money instead of choosing to be the champ. Don't come and try to ruin the game for everybody else. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. But I don't know if he's saying that though.
That's what I'm getting.
But the key thing he said, if I'm not wrong, he said that they don't respect the journey.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the point he's saying. He's like, people are just joining teams, and the journey is nothing fulfilling because you just joined the team, got a quick win. While I'm sitting here grinding it out with a team that drafted me, I'm getting closer and closer, or I'm getting further back. But everybody else is sitting here joining teams, playing when they want to play, talking about we need to make it we need to bring it back 70 games because a lot of people not playing, people getting hurt. Like, I don't think he's one of those players that's saying, like, I'm not against that. If it's anybody that's like the old school, it's like that. I grew up, even though I'm a young dude, I grew up in the 2000s, but like in the 2000s, we still believe the old thing. Like, playing 82 games was a code of honor. Like, winning it with who you got was a code of honor, not going anywhere. It was that 07, 08 era. That's when it switched. That's when everything switched, and one by one, it just different things happened. It started with joining teams. Then it started with San Antonio wanting them to sit out so they can win, so they can gain energy and stop. So it's just like, I don't think he's one of those players that's like that. I think he's one of those players that likes to play. He loves hooping. He's a hooper at heart, and he don't want to just be like anybody else. Like, he want to be one of those people that's like, hey, I tried to do it the right way.
Bro. And I think that's what I kind of took from it too, is that like a lot of people not enjoying they not taking or making sense or making it feel like it's important to play as many games as you can. We got players coming out. Draymond Green. I don't really wake up for games in March. Fuck you mean? You supposed to be getting ready for the playoffs
Thank
and your
you.
team
Thank
is
you.
ass on the road. What you mean? You supposed to be getting up. Then you got guys, you know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons, my back hurt. Oh, I don't want to play in Philly because my coach called me out or my co-star called me out. I don't want to play. I'm gonna sit out as many games as it takes and stuff like that. And I know it's a different sport, but why do so many people love the NFL? It's because of the journey, the season, the grind. You know what I'm saying? And what made the NBA so big and enjoyable to watch early on before the most recent years is, bro, we seen players come out grinded, play through injuries. Or you know what I'm saying? It was a person literally had to be hurt for them to not play. Motherfuckers, you couldn't keep players off the court. You know what I'm saying? And getting that extra fight, you enjoy that. And like one thing before we go ahead and I let y'all respond to that is, bro, yes, these guys get paid millions of dollars. But if somebody come to a city that's close to me, Charlotte, you're not gonna see LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, all these players that often, and then they come to your city and they sitting. I just spent, bro. If you want to get good seasons in level 200, at least in Chicago, that's $150. And if I go buy one for a ticket for me and my young son, that's $300. Come on, I'm spending $300 and I work my ass off, bro. They at least got to come and show up. So I respect Dame for what he said when he said, bro, we gotta. Yes, the goal is to win the championships, but we at least still gotta, you know what I'm saying, respect and love the journey too.
Well, yeah, I'm a be staying corrected, man. I'm that type of guy. I'm gonna say that you guys are right on that aspect, on half of what I said, but I still have a problem with Dame just resigning to like rings ain't everything in basketball. What do y'all feel about the second half of that quote that he did or a statement he put out? Like, you can't resign. You can't say that shit out loud, bro.
I mean, I think he's saying like the rings ain't everything if the journey ain't like rewarding. Like
All
it
right.
just don't mean the same. Like basketball as a whole is just not the same. Like the views is not the same. Like it's down compared to the prime years because it's like there's no if you pay attention to any type of entertainment, it's stories, it's storylines, it's a journey factor of it, it's rivalries. Like all that is gone. There's no real rivalries no more. It don't even feel like it no more. You know why? Because in 2 years, the mugs, if it was a slight rivalry, somebody gonna leave. Somebody gonna go somewhere else.
Oh, bro.
Like for instance, we could be talking about Golden State and Memphis. This could stop because Draymond probably gone, or somebody from Memphis can go somewhere at any time. So it's like I don't think he's saying rings and everything because I do truly believe he wants a ring. Like, don't get it misconstrued, but it's also like, what does it mean? Like, I'm gonna come at it, KD. How much did that? How valuable is
I
that
was
ring?
going there. I
How
was going
valuable
there.
is that ring? You can't sit here and tell me that this ring is like, and people come at him and people be talking about he talking crazy. People be talking crazy when Giannis come at him like that. But it like his ring does mean more because, bro, you can't sit and tell me that you was 3-1. You needed to win one game, one fucking game, and you let them beat you 3 straight times, and in 2 months, you go join them and then win the championship, and you sitting there celebrating on that floor like that means some shit? No. So he like, bro, what ring? How do y'all put rings, so many stacked up rings against? How does that mean so much? If it don't mean the same, like the reason people love Jordan because that man went through like it was like final boss. Every level he lost. Keep coming to the Detroit, he lost. He beat every single good player that they had in that league to get that ring. That's why it was so special. That's why he a great player. That's what make great players. The story, the grind.
Bro. I don't
I
think like
just
you got. Go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
I just think that way of the NBA, I don't know how we can bring that back That's why I say it's the now NBA, and that was
You
a
just
great.
need you just
That's
need
a
more
great
people like him.
statement. It's a great statement that you just made. That's really this young man was born in a 2000 talking like this. That's amazing. Uh, I just think that every championship is worth what it is. You're the best basketball team of that year. I don't care if I do a lot of jokes about the bubble championship, but he did go and win, and he was the last team standing. So the ring counts as you were the best at that particular
Bro,
year.
hooping is hooping, bro.
Yeah. So when I just don't like people just resigning, just saying that we don't got a chance to win a ring. I'm just gonna downplay everybody else because I don't have a chance of winning the championship. So let me say this about the league.
I
He could have
understand that.
saved this for his memoirs or something. Don't downplay everybody else, bro.
I
But you
get
just
you on that.
but I'm gonna let you go by, but I'm just saying, like you just said, what can we do? That's what we can do. We need more dames.
Bro.
That's the only way you can change it.
Yeah.
Okay, go
It's me.
ahead.
It's not even down and to go. I'm gonna let you go, but it's like it's not even downplaying. It's just criticism.
Yeah. Cause I think I just look at it and then you can go, but this gonna be quick. I just look at it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if these were Dame Lillard's exact words, but it was somebody, it was going around social media. So if it was his exact words, if the words are misconstrued, excuse me on that. But it was something that came out and was like, look what player movement did to Russell Westbrook's career. They starting to diminish for decades. They gave a lot of respect to Oscar Robertson for averaging a triple-double in a season. The man did it 3 out of 4 seasons. But because he started to move around and nobody, quote unquote, wanted him, and the media started to create so many narratives about how he's not coachable, how he's so stubborn, but you never hear his teammates shit on him. You never hear his teammates shit on him.
Not
but
one.
The movement,
but KD.
Bro, the movement that he's had since he left OKC, going to Houston, going to Washington, then the Lakers, now the Clippers, all you hear is just they shitting on his career. But I think if he would have just nobody wants to play on a shitty team for X amount of years, bro. And that's just facts.
Yes.
But if that was a point to where Russ could have been on this team with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, with Giddey, with Chet Holmgren, something like that, we don't know what could have had transpired out of that.
Yeah.
And I just want to touch on this. Like, yes, to some degree, what LeBron's decision was jumping, but I feel like after like growing up, because I grew up through the era and I hated it. No, I hated it, but it was until I seen the KD move till I understood why Bron was justified of what he was doing. Because first of all, he sat there 8 long years, truly asked to improve this team, and they didn't do it. And he was like, "Hey, bro, I'm entering my prime. I'm finna go try to go win a ring." And guess what? He didn't go to a 72-9 or whatever the fuck record they broke that year team. The Miami Heat was barely in the playoffs. He said, "Hey, y'all want to play together? Let's go to Miami." Instead of joining something that was already together. It's different between teaming up, because people don't want to say it, but back in the day, people teamed up. Don't get it misconstrued.
Oh yeah, they just did it differently.
Jordan had starters on the bench. Let's not get misconstrued. So people teamed up, but it made sense. They didn't join a conglomerate. It's a difference. So it's like you can do it the right way. I feel like if Dame won't be crucified or nothing if he goes somewhere like before the Bucks won, he could have went to the Bucks and been like, bam, that could have worked. If you go to if he even go to a Lakers, that's not even a guarantee. With the way if he makes a move anywhere, with the way unfortunately the way this league is set up, he won't look bad.
Yeah,
because he did it right.
Bro, and that's perfectly said. But I'm gonna disagree on the Durant point, because Durant didn't go in there and just be a role player. He went in there and was the best player on the team.
I don't give a damn.
Hands down.
It was still
hands down.
It was still easier.
I don't think it's easy as
Yes,
everybody
it
said.
is. He
It
said
wasn't.
it
I
was
think it was
easier.
easier.
I don't think it was.
He said it was easier. The reason he wanted to go there because he said it was easier basketball. I wanted to play that style of basketball. That was his main reason.
I think he said they play better basketball. It ain't easy
What that
basketball.
mean it's easier.
They play
It's
better
easy.
basketball,
Yo,
yo.
you can put a bow on there all you want to. That don't mean it ain't right.
That don't mean you right either. It's an
I am
opinion.
right.
And you're not. You're not. It's
Bro,
opinion.
he
It's an
literally
opinion
said
that
it was easier there. He literally, I'm Garrett. You could go in so many interviews. He said it was easier playing there. I didn't have to worry that much.
I didn't think he meant. Okay, I hear what you're saying. I don't think he meant like his competition was easier. Is that what you're going?
No, I'm
Where
saying playing basketball. He said
Oh,
it
that's
was
what we
free.
talk about the
It
same
was
shit.
freer. He didn't have and the pressure. He didn't have that much pressure on him.
Right.
Oh, for sure. We talk about the
But
same shit.
what make greats? Pressure.
Yeah. He faced his amount. He faced his fair share of pressure.
Bro, so you finna sit here and tell me that a ring at OKC wouldn't have meant more than him and Golden State?
I'm at the point right now. It's at the same. It's same.
It's
Rings
not
mean the same
bro.
shit.
No, it don't.
We can't do that
No, it
anymore.
don't.
That
No,
age
it
of
don't, bro.
NBA basketball is gone. There,
How?
we
We
know
just seen
the
Giannis
journey's
do
no
it.
more.
We just seen Giannis do it.
He did it once. That was incredible.
Okay,
you
but he
can
did
have
it.
it once in a while, but when do you see another player that can do that? Is Joker going to win the championship? You think Joker win the championship?
Bro, all it takes. We done seen it throughout the years. Dirk did it. Everybody, a lot of players did it. D Wade did it. You just got to go insane. It's possible.
It's possible.
Joel Embiid can do that. Joker can do it. KD can do it. Healthy AD can do it. Don't get me. AD is a top 5 player when he's healthy.
Let me ask you a question though: is Embiid thrown out because of the acquisitions that he received, like a James Harden, who did the same thing like a KD, or well, even worse than KD? He forcing his way out from
No,
NBA
because
team.
like I said, there is no move I've seen in the last 10 years that was nowhere near of a KD. Not even close.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair. I think he's the best player in the NBA. So
That man
that's fair to say.
Bro, I ain't trying to make a 20-minute video, bro.
You. Nah, you good. But I do want to bring it back.
Say that shit.
Nah, it was great though. But bring that shit back. Bring it back around to what Damian Lillard was talking about. Now to the second part about what Damian Lillard was talking about eliminating back-to-backs, and then eliminating back-to-backs, shortening the season just to get better player games. I'm gonna let y'all go after I say this. There was a point in time to where players played 3 games back-to-back a few years ago. They dropped it to 2 games back-to-back, and they spread it out more now. Then you want to go ahead and drop the games from 82 to 72. So does that mean every player is going to play at least 70 games? Hell no.
No.
And lastly, before they go, since y'all want to cut the schedule to 10 games, y'all really to give back some of y'all money now? Go ahead and let me know what y'all think about those statements.
I just think that's the more indictment on this generation of players. Like, bro, why you gotta cut everything? Y'all don't even play 82 games, bro, in the first place. Y'all play 60 games and 70 games, bro. What are y'all talking about, bro? Back-to-backs? It ain't even that. I don't even feel like we had a lot of back-to-backs this season. We covered the Chicago Bulls. Like, we having a back-to-back now. And I feel like it's been months since we had our last one.
It has been months.
like, bro, what is to this? These entitled kids, bro. I know they making unforeseen amounts of money, and you know what I'm saying. But come on, bro. What's the love of the game? Is that just gone to the wayside? And money just before basketball? I thought y'all was hoopers. Like, what the fuck?
They ain't too many hoopers. That's the real thing. Like,
that's crazy.
Hey, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's to these dudes. Like, y'all, like you said, you're not even playing 70 games. Y'all, the league average is like 65 games,
which is ridiculous.
It's like, bro, I don't understand. Like, going back to like, why y'all so injured? Like, why do y'all be so injured? Like, these dudes back in the day, is it y'all body frame now? Because it's like these dudes, I'm starting to like, I've been looking. It's like these dudes was all built the same back in the day. Now everybody built different. It's like everybody can't stay healthy. Like, I don't know what it is, but like
And it's
moving it,
strange too.
it's just
It's strange.
moving it back. You're not no.
And I'm a
Because they just want that cake and eat it too. That's this whole,
bro,
but
Oh,
that's
bro,
this whole
perfect.
society though. This
Yeah.
whole
perfectly said.
society just think they deserve something. Oh,
Deserve, yes.
I'm
Yes.
putting my body on the line. Like, yeah, it's and then that's why I be getting mad when they be calling other players bitter and stuff like and mad. Like, hell yeah, they mad. Motherfucker, they was putting they the reason you could do this. And you sit
Bro.
here talking about, oh, I don't want to play today. And motherfucker, you make $1 million tonight.
Bro,
Oh,
$1 million.
Your game check
Yes.
is over $1 million. What are you talking about?
that's crazy. And
These motherfuckers had jobs.
bro, and that's crazy. And I don't really like bro takes, but Kendrick Perkins, he said this perfect. He said the way that these players acting now, they hurting future generations, bro. And I strongly believe
For
that.
real. This this new CBA, y'all finna be Kyrie and Ben Simmons and again the KD, James Harden, y'all fucked it
James
up.
Harden. James
Y'all
Harden.
done
Oh
fucked
my
it up.
God.
I'm telling you
Kawhi,
right now.
all that. All
Kawhi,
that.
all that. Y'all done messed it up. This guaranteed money, all the trades, y'all messed it up.
Oh,
This
bro.
CBA finna come for y'all ass. Y'all finna be
Oh.
mad.
Could we possibly see a new NFL style, like this amount of guaranteed money, but the
Bro,
contract is different? Is we leaning
that's
that
what it
way?
should be.
We finna have a lot of weird contracts and stipulations in them contracts. There's gonna be a lot of Kyler Murrays out here.
Bro, bro, yes.
Oh,
And and this is like the first time I'm probably gonna be leaning towards the owners, bro.
Yes.
I never went against like the players, but the players, y'all getting a little too out of hand, bro. Like, damn, 82 games, y'all can't play 82.
that's what I
Y'all
be
want low
saying, bro.
management, bro. I don't want to go with them. I know they the billionaires and they don't really
Exactly.
give a fuck, bro. But damn, bro, y'all don't want to hoop, bro. We spending our money to come play the games, and y'all, no, I don't even feel like it today, bro. I mean, this day is gonna be. If I sit out this game, then maybe tomorrow I won't get hurt. How the fuck do you know you gonna get hurt the next day?
Bro.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Cause one last point there, Steve-O, you can go, we can wrap this shit up. When we talked about the back-to-back games, if we look at the schedule for our team that we rep, the Chicago Bulls, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, they've had a game on Sunday, Wednesday,
Sunday.
and bro, like, and then they finally had a back-to-back yesterday and today.
Oh, bro, they didn't
And a
have
lot of
hella rest.
schedules look like that.
Yes.
That shit is crazy to me.
Bro, I don't get this, bro. They just entitled. They
No.
want everything. And it's like, bro, you can't sit here and ask for somebody else's money and try to make your own rules.
Oh, bro, damn,
That's
bro.
not how the world works. Like, that's what y'all need to understand. You can't sit here and ask these people for their money and not play. That's
That's
against,
crazy.
like, that makes no sense. Like, real, y'all
Bro.
wouldn't be doing this at any other job. So,
Hey, bro.
like, you still need to consider this. This is a career. This is a job. Yes, you have different type of perks compared to other people, but don't abuse it. You're abusing it now.
Abusing it, Joe. The owners finna get loose, bro. Like, what the hell they want? A 17-game NFL season or something? What the fuck?
I know. Take y'all ass down to WNBA then. They got 26 of them bitches.
Oh,
And
bro.
an intermission for y'all ass.
Oh, bro.
bro.
This is
Y'all
sad.
funny,
It's sad.
man. Go ahead and give y'all final thoughts, man. If anybody
Hey, man, this was a great discussion. These two young fellas right here brought some heat, bro. Bro. But it is right, man. But I don't know what we're gonna do about this generation, man. But this CBA coming up is gonna be very interesting, bro. Very interesting.
It's just
Steve-O.
up to us, like people like Bobby, people like Dame, people like me. Keep talking. Keep
Oh,
bringing
bro.
it. We gotta keep it. Like, I understand we moving in a new world, but like in every generation, you still gotta keep some of that old, cause the
Oh,
old
bro.
still work
Bro.
to some degree. So
Respect to that shit.
Facts.
it's the truth.
Oh,
But-
bro.
Oh, bro, y'all heard it here, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that stuff. Let us know how y'all feeling in the comments below. If you want more from Stevo, hit him up on Stevo Speaks on all social media platforms. If you want more from me and Unc, we over there on Shy Bulls Podcast or Chicago Bears Central. And Stevo be over there with us too. It's busting. If you want to follow everybody collectively, me, Stevo, Hayes, Unc, Big Kev, and all the other contributors to NBA Central, hit us up collectively at NBA Central Show at gmail.com. NBA Central Pod on Twitter. If you want to leave a hot take, send one to the number 773-270-2799. It's another episode of NBA Central. We out.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.